Check 1, 2, 3. Mic is good. Is the stream up? The stream is up. What is going on, everyone? Welcome on into Sixers play-by-play live. I'm NZ for 3. Thanks for hanging out with me on this Saturday night. Tonight we have a good one. We got the fully healthy Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Charlotte Hornets, who have been the best team in the Eastern Conference since the new year. The Hornets are the 4th-ranked team in offensive rating, 6th in defensive rating over around the last 2 months or so. We finally have the Sixers back into form. Tyrese Maxey making his return after his finger tendon problem. He's back now. Hopefully, the Sixers can come and get a win at home. What's going on, everyone in the chat? What's up?
I'm excited, man. Of course, my mic was disconnected. Oh, now it's connected. Wait, no, it's not. Why is my mic not working? Hold up. My audio sounds weird because my mic's not connected. Hold on one sec.
Finally, there we go. All right, are we good? Yep, we're good. All right, audio's back. What's going on? Everyone up in the stream. Game.
What? Oh my gosh. Got some technical difficulties. Microphone not wanting to cooperate. What's up, Cisco? What's good? Prince Light, what's up? I don't know if you guys can hear me. My microphone is not working right now, but my audio probably sounds like it's being recorded with a freaking burnt potato, but we'll figure it out. Make sure to hit that. Thank you for sticking with me as we get these technical difficulties out of the way. No, and my built-in microphone is still the preferred audio. Damn. This has barely happened to me the entire season. Sometimes. Any predictions for today's game? I honestly have no idea. I have not seen the Sixers play with Paul George, Embiid, or Maxey in a really long time. And the last time they beat the Hornets, they got absolutely massacred. So I'm not sure, honestly.
Well, finally, there we go. Are we back? Yeah, we are back. Okay. Let me know what your score prediction is, though. I don't want to jump the gun because I feel like if I say the Sixers are going to win, they're going to lose. But let me know who you think is going to win down in the comments. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Sixers live play-by-play. I'm NZ for 3. I'm excited, though. I'm excited to finally watch serious basketball again. The Sixers, they do have a shot to still secure a playoff series. They are they're close with the Atlanta Hawks and the Toronto Raptors. The Hawks do play the Kings tonight. We got Maxey, Edgecombe, Paul George, Barlow, and Embiid starting lineup for the Sixers. And then we got LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Con Knipple, Miles Bridges, and Musa Diabate.
I think the Sixers are going to win 125-115. Embiid 35, leading scorer. I respect that. The Hornets are one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the league, so they definitely have a big advantage. Oh, they're not home. The Sixers are not home. They're in Charlotte. All right. Well, they tend to play better away too. So,
there we go. Finally, our mic is back. We are off. We got LaMelo Ball guarded by VJ Edgecombe, swings it to Diabate, left on an island. Diabate gets it to Miles Bridges, guarded by Maxey, 8 on the shot clock. Bridges swings it to Con Knipple, guarded by fellow rookie VJ Edgecombe. Brandon Miller chucks up a shot, brick, and the Hornets get an offensive rebound. And Diabate lays it in. That's going to be the story of the game. Off the glass, the rebounding, the Sixers need to put pressure on the boards or they are not winning this one. VJ Edgecombe cannot hit the midi from the elbow. Hornets get the rebound. Miles Bridges back to Diabate to LaMelo Ball. He chucks that three. Swish. LaMelo Ball getting his first bucket for Charlotte. They're already up 5. 1 minute has passed in the first quarter. Embiid up top. Embiid against Diabate, pulls up at the free throw line. Brick. Cold start for the Sixers. LaMelo Ball to Miles Bridges. To Con Knipple, guarded by Paul George. George steals it from Con. Swings it to Barlow. Hits the reverse layup, and he gets fouled. Dominic Barlow going to the line for 2. They are off to a hot start. The Hornets are a legit team, man. They are young. They are fast. They play hungry. And they are going to try to get you on the ropes, try and punch you in the face early. So you need to make sure you're matching their pressure. Got Dominic Barlow at the line. Musa Diabate, you got to watch out for him, man. He's had a standout year. He's a great center. They need to rebound, man. They need to rebound. Barlow bricks the first free throw. Barlow averaging 8, 5, and 1. Is Maxey playing? Yes, Tyrese Maxey is in the game. Sixers are fully healthy. For once. LaMelo Ball floats. Cannot hit it. Paul George gets the board. George, the VJ in the corner, finds PG. Guarded by Con Knipple. PG used that Embiid screen. Hits the 3 from the top of the key. Yo, what up? Got to match Musa in his offensive rebounding. Facts gonna welcome on in, man. What's up? Brandon Miller, guarded by Barlow. Miller picks up his dribble, gets it to Diabate, back to Miller. Barlow goes over that screen. Miller can't hit the layup over Joel Embiid, and it goes right back to Miller because Diabate batted it out. Miles Bridges gets it to LaMelo Ball. Ball left wide open for 3. Clank. And Miller with an offensive rebound. Con Knipple for 3. Splash. This is the story of the game. I was about to say in our brief little pregame that the Hornets are the 4th in offensive rebounding percentage. 3 offensive rebounds already for this team. And Joel Embiid gets fouled. So I'm going to put it plain and simple. The 76ers have no chance of winning this game if they cannot secure defensive possessions. They got to get rebounds. They got to get rebounds. You can't keep playing a defense and expect your energy to last. And the Hornets are a young, hungry team, so they're going to try and pressure you as much as possible. That's why you got to get rebounds. Embiid drains his first free throw. Rebounding is the Sixers' Achilles heel. This is Breaks. What's up, man? What's the score? It is 8-5. Hornets lead the Sixers. Embiid's about to shoot his second free throw, so he drains it, so it's now 6-8. Charlotte leads. The Hornets already have 3 offensive rebounds. Sixers need to clean that up. Diabate hands off to LaMelo Ball, drives past Barlow down the baseline. LaMelo past Barlow again. Ooh! Does not hit that reverse layup. Embiid battling with Diabate. And Embiid is on the ground covering his face. He was clashing with Diabate for the board, and he is on the floor. Musa Diabate, he is a physical center. The Hornets are a physical team. So this is going to be a tough game, man. I don't know how that wasn't a foul, but you know. And oh my fuck. LaMelo Ball collided right into Embiid's knee. Embiid looks up though, and now Ryan Kalkbrenner's in the game. Was that even called a foul? Because Diabate's out now. Maybe he already has 2 fouls. Paul George swings it to Maxey. Paul George, too strong off the back of the rim on that pull-up jumper. Got a foul on the floor on VJ Edgecombe. Vedant, what's good? Just wondering, is RB not streaming today? I'm not sure, to be honest. I really don't know. But thanks for coming in here. I appreciate you hanging out with me. If you're new around here, please hit that like and subscribe button. I'm NZ for 3. I talk Sixers nonstop. It is a disease. No matter how trash the team is, how good they are, we are here to cover the squad. Brandon Miller uses that screen to get an easy floater. Hornets are up 4. Paul George to Embiid up top. Joel Embiid against Ryan Kalkbrenner. This should be an interesting matchup. Come on, man. Kalkbrenner ain't built like that. Let's go, Joe. Yeah, there you go. Turns the corner, gets the layup. Joel Embiid cooking Ryan Kalkbrenner. I like Kalkbrenner too, by the way. He's a decent center as well. Hornets have nice players. Miles Bridges to LaMelo Ball. VJ goes under that screen, and then Bridges dumps it off to Kalkbrenner. He slams it for 2. Paul George crossing up Knipple, finds VJ. VJ storming his way to the basket, gets poked out of his hands. LaMelo Ball looking to go on the fast break. Ball guarded by Barlow. Come on, Dom, don't get cooked. Yeah, he did. Barlow gets caught in the screen. LaMelo tries to float it up. That looked a little off, and he misses it. And then LaMelo Ball flops, and Sixers get called for a foul, I think. And Nick Nurse wants a challenge. Robbie Bridgman, what's up? You think Embiid's going big tonight? He better. He has to, man. He has to. He has had a resurgence this season. He hasn't played many games, but when he is on the floor, he makes a huge impact. I'm gonna need to see another replay of that. Need him for your parlay. I need him so the Sixers can beat a good basketball team. I do not bet on sports. I just can't. I don't have the fortitude. Because, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to enjoy the game, That's not really just my thing. But, yeah, so the Sixers are currently down against the Hornets. We're going to go do a quick box score check. Hornets have 3 offensive rebounds. respect for the Sixers. I love Maxey. Tyrese Maxey is one of the most fun players to watch in the NBA. It is it's nothing short of a miracle that the Sixers were able to snag him at 21 in the 2020 draft. It kind of really did help that during that COVID year there wasn't a tournament, so they, not as much scouting opportunities for that class. So for Maxey to slip all the way down to 21, I believe that's when we picked him. It was a godsend. Why would he challenge that? I think it was probably because Embiid told him to. If any other player told Nick Nurse to challenge that, he probably wouldn't. Now, believe it or not, Nick Nurse has a winning record when it comes to coaches' challenges this season. So I'm gonna have to personally see another replay of that. I see he hit him on the arm before the Embiid push. You never know with these NBA refs, man. You never know. That's all I'm gonna say. You just never know. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you're new around here. Helps me out a lot. We are on the road to 1K subs. Yeah, Embiid just throws a nasty elbow at LaMelo's chin. Lightly brisks his arm. And Embiid gets assessed for a technical foul. Man, I thought they were going to eject him. That kind of reminded me, I think it was in the playoffs in 2023, where I think like James Harden hit Nick Claxton in the groin or something. All right, man. Whatever. Yeah, that was a really stupid challenge. Well, I didn't see the green challenge on. I think the refs are just going to review it anyway, regardless of the challenge. But Bob Tom, what's up? I hope your sports team does good this season. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I just want to see the Sixers win, man. Maxey, guarded by Miller, gets it to Joel Embiid. Embiid hands off to Maxey. Maxey, pocket pass to Joe. Baseline jumper, brick. And Charlotte gets the ball. So the Hornets have been playing pretty decent defense on the Sixers so far. Good point of attack defense, staying nice and close to them. Sixers have barely gotten any easy shots so far in the first. LaMelo Ball, guarded by VJ. And another foul on the Sixers. The Hornets have 4 team fouls. Sixers 2 team fouls. LaMelo Ball, guarded by VJ at the Hornets logo. VJ crossing up, gets a switch on to Maxey, gets right past Tyrese, and it's Sixers ball. Good defense by the Sixers. Maxey wants them to inbound it quickly. There we go. VJ Edgecombe bringing up the ball. VJ in the corner gets it to Embiid. Embiid wide open for 3. Money. Joel Embiid from downtown cuts the Sixers deficit to 2. Now we got LaMelo Ball. Switches on to Dominic Barlow again. That is a bad mismatch. So is Miles Bridges up against VJ. As Bridges easily backs down and shoots over VJ for the bucket. VJ gets it to Embiid, guarded by Kalkbrenner. Embiid swings it to Maxey. Entry pass into Joel. Joel gets double teamed. Finds VJ for 3. Brick. Hornets get the rebound. And then the LaMelo Ball cannot hit that floater. He kind of got shoved a little bit. Refs didn't call. Maxey down the lane. Tyrese Maxey finishing in transition. Sixers down 2 again. I think that was Tyrese Maxey's first bucket of the game. So Maxey getting back into form here. Mismatch Bridges on Maxey. Miles Bridges getting double teamed into Knipple in the corner. Knipple for three. Clank. Kalkbrenner gets fouled. That's the problem with the Hornets, too. They're a big team, and the Sixers have a relatively small backcourt, so they are going to get in a lot of mismatches. They got to play smart defensively. Problem is that LaMelo Ball keeps getting switched on to Don Barlow, and he keeps cooking him. And now Kelly Oubre Jr. checks back into the game. This is a clear reason why I don't want to play the Knicks in the first round. We get killed in the boards. Yeah, man. They make Josh Hart look like an NBA superstar. It's actually impressive. And Knicks fans complain about him all the time. Brandon Miller for three. Brick. Embiid with the rebound. Tyrese Maxey bringing the ball up for the Sixers. Embiid sets the screen. Maxey uses it. Finds Grimes in the corner. Gets Embiid. Wide open free throw jumper. It's good. You can't leave Joel Embiid open with a midi. Just can't. He's automatic. Miles Bridges hands it off to... Is that Josh Green? Brandon Miller. Barlow fights over that screen, and he gets fouled. Robbie Bridgman. Opinion on VJ? Beast. Future star is VJ Edgecombe. He's had a fantastic rookie season. Really surpassed all of my expectations. I'm surprised Nick Nurse gave him so much, so long of a leash from the beginning of the season. You know, for most points in a Sixers rookie debut, he's been averaging like 29 points his last 4 games or so. Developing his mid-range shot, you know, being a good slasher. He could improve a lot as a finisher around the rim, but the fact that he is being aggressive going to the rack is something you like to see out of a young player. You know, he plays within the offense. You know, at times, too, though, when he's hot, he keeps shooting. He's confident, clutch. Great piece. Maxey, behind the back pass to Embiid for three. In and out. Kobe White. Guarded by Quentin Grimes. White on to Barlow. Brandon Miller up top. Gets right past Kelly Oubre. And finishes with the layup. So the Sixers defense has been flat out atrocious, honestly. Point of attack defense has been really bad. Hornets are constantly getting down the lane and being able to create shots because the defense is collapsing on them when they get to the rim as Embiid gets fouled. I'm surprised the Sixers are even only down 4. Man, yo, we need the Atlanta Hawks to lose tonight. I do not want the Sixers to play in the play-in tournament. The play-in tournament is stupid, and I don't want my basketball team to be anywhere near it. We all know what happened the last time the Sixers were in the play-in tournament. They needed an 85-year-old Nicholas Batum to save them against the Miami Heat. Paul George checking back into the game. What is
that the
disconnected again? There we go. And we're back. What is good, though, is that the Sixers have forced the Hornets into the bonus. So they gotta apply some rim pressure, make sure they get into the line and getting some easy points. Embiid hits the free throw. Kalkbrenner trying to hand it off to Miller. He finally does. Guarded by Campaign, who checked into the game. Miller for three. Money. And the foul. Brandon Miller going for another one. Man, our defense sucks. It's the point of attack defense and navigating through screens, as usual. They are not able to navigate through screens. So they're always getting open shots when that defender is sealed. They don't ice screens either. They just always resort to drop coverage. It's a very help-heavy scheme by Nick Nurse, which is stupid. It's just so bad. He still thinks he's coaching the 2019 Raptors. Embiid backing down Kalkbrenner, immediately gets double-teamed, finds Campaign, finds Grimes, finds Oubre for three. Money, Kelly Oubre Jr. And the game stopped for some reason. That was good ball movement by the Sixers. So, yeah, you know, Dominic Barlow's always going to get exposed. Hornets kept switching on to him. And Embiid's shooting a free throw, too. He got it. Sixers down 3. Can we please force a stop? Please force a stop. We need to force a stop. 3 minutes left. Both teams are in the bonus. It's been a physical game so far. Grant Williams, I forgot he was still in the league, gets it to Brandon Miller. Switches on to Quentin Grimes. Miller for three. Money. Damn, that was woo. Brandon Miller, man. He really is a nice talent. He's finally getting things together, and now the Hornets are shooting 50% from three. Man, that was a tough shot. Paul George finds Campaign, finds Grimes, back to Payne. Payne finds Embiid up top. Midi in Kalkbrenner's face, can't hit it. And Kobe White stops, loses Paul George, and gets an easy floater. Oh, his defense sucks. Embiid pulls up for three. Money. Embiid tried to prevent the Sixers from trailing hard against the Hornets. They're only down 5 still. Oh yeah, this Sixers defense has been atrocious so far. White drives it on Oubre, and he hits it. They're hitting tough shots, too. Maple, what's up? This is just Embiid right now. As always, man. As always. Been carrying this team for almost a decade. Kelly Oubre. Spin move, layup. And are we going the other way? Yeah, it's just the same thing as usual. Just get Embiid the ball and clear out, you know. The same old boring, shallow offensive scheme from none other than Nick Nurse. I really have never seen a team that is so undisciplined defensively, that just consistently never communicate on screens, never close out on threes, always scrambling in rotation, always getting beaten off the dribble. What's going on, everyone up in the chat? Thank you for hanging out with me. Saturday night, Sixers Hornets. I'm NZ for 3. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you're new around here. Helps me out a lot. Let me know how you feel about this game so far. We got Embiid with 14 points. The next leading scorer for the Sixers is tied between Kelly Oubre and Paul George, who both had 3 points. This is the Joel Embiid show. Meanwhile, the Hornets, they're getting carried by Brandon Miller. Their next best leading scorer is LaMelo Ball. He's 1 for 7. He's putting up a Tony Roten stat line. Still in it, though. Let's go. So it's been the Joel Embiid versus Brandon Miller show tonight. Sixers cannot play a lick of defense. Hornets are shooting 4 for 8 from 3. Sixers 4 for 6 from deep. I have a problem with the defense more than offense right now. I agree, Gunna. I agree. Dominic Barlow's just been getting played off the floor. He hasn't been able to do anything. Dominic Barlow has 1 point in 8 minutes and has been getting cooked every time he gets switched onto the ball handler. Now, it's a cool story that Dominic Barlow was able to get converted to a standard contract, but he can't be playing in the playoffs, man. You need more talent. I'm sorry. He fell off hard. Dominic Barlow fell off so hard. He was so good at the beginning of the season. And then he turned into frickin' Jakar Sampson. Or James Ennis or Kyle O'Quinn. I'm just naming random Sixers now. Let me know if you know who any of those guys are. If you know who any of those guys are, you are a real Sixers psychopath. That injury probably. He got injured? I didn't know that. I kind of sound like an asshole now. I didn't know Dom Barlow was injured recently, but he kind of fell off. I'm not going to lie. Ryan, we got Brandon Miller. Shoots over Bona, splash. Brandon Miller has turned into prime Kevin Durant here in the first quarter. Dakota Mathias. Now that is a good one. You're gonna beep, beep. Here comes the Jakar. Philly highlights. What's up, man? Kelly Oubre for 3. Air ball. Paul George tried to save it. Now the Hornets are going in transition. Kobe White for 3. This game's over. I'm playing. But the Hornets are now up 13. They are cooking the Sixers. The Sixers team looks like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. Paul George for 3. Clank. Pandemic P in full force. Kobe White dribbling the ball out. Is that Josh Green? Yeah, he just gets right past Kelly. Kelly Oubre is playing drunk right now. And Maxey gets fouled. Yeah, that was not a good run. They made Brandon Miller look like the next coming of Paul Pierce. Maybe. It was 3s off the dribble. Kelly Oubre I maybe only got like 3 hours of sleep last night. I was playing too much Call of Duty. Brandon Miller has 3 fouls, though, so he'll sit in the second quarter. I don't know, man. Sion James coming in for Charlotte. Maybe is the first quarter the new third quarter? That would be nice just to get it over with, as we have Maxey drain the free throw. Sion James inbounds it to White, who heaves it. And he doesn't even get close to hitting it. So we're at the end of the first quarter. The Hornets are leading the Sixers 36-25. Let me get your instant reactions in the chat right now. My instant reaction is that this team cannot play defense to save their lives. Sure, Brandon Miller's hitting some tough shots, but they are constantly getting beat off the dribble, getting caught in screens, allowing some easy shots to be created for Charlotte because they keep overhelping as well. Offensive rebounding has been a problem too. Typical Sixers stuff. Dominic Barlow got played off the court. He cannot do anything. VJ Edgecombe 0 for 2. Tyrese Maxey 4 points, 1 for 1. Paul George 1 for 3, 3 points, 2 steals though. Meanwhile, for the Hornets, we got Brandon Miller, who's 5 for 8. He's got 16. Other than Brandon Miller, honestly, the Hornets they don't have any really standout players in this game so far. I still believe, yeah, man, it's only the first quarter. Let's relax a bit. I just want this team to prove to us that they can beat the best teams in the NBA. I want them to have a shot in the playoffs, but at the same time, let me get everyone's thoughts in the chat. Can the Sixers actually go on a serious playoff run this year? there's the one side that argues, well, they're going to get healthy, and when they are healthy, they're one of the most talented teams in the NBA, so they do have a shot, given that the Eastern Conference is looking, it's not, super strong. You got the Boston Celtics, but, Cade Cunningham's out for the Pistons. The Knicks aren't a juggernaut. They're a good team. They're not some type of juggernaut, though. Really, the only team out, but they are also a bad matchup against the Sixers. So you got that one side where they are a talented team, so they can make a good playoff run. But at the end of the day, they have no chemistry. They have zero depth, and a raccoon that got ran over by a bus can coach this team better than Nick Nurse. I'm going to just say it right now, Nick Nurse has been terrible this season. I just gotta keep it 100. He coaches like he's still coaching the Raptors. That Raptors team in 2019, they had a bunch of 6'9", 6'10" wings, a bunch of bigs with 7'5" wingspans who can afford to overhelp because they could constantly cover the floor with how wide they were. Wait, how much was that VJ jersey NZ? Like 125? It was like a swingman. Yeah, it's a swingman kind. Miller acting up. All right, here we are in the second quarter. Make sure to be active in the chat. I'll try and get to as many comments as I can as I'm doing the play-by-play. Grimes! Yeah, Grimes for 3. He cuts it down to 8. Good start for the Sixers in the second quarter. No Justin Edwards. Forgot about Justin. And LaMelo Ball drains a 3. So the Hornets clap back against the Sixers. Maxey drives it on James. Threw it out of bounds. Turnover. LaMelo Ball, another 3. Brick. Quentin Grimes with a rebound. Good rebound, Grimes. Let's go. Maxey drives it on James. Stalwarted by James. Tough fadeaway. Got it, Tyrese Maxey. Paul George steals it from, is that Grant Williams? Grant Williams or Josh Green. Grimes gets blocked by frickin' Kobe White, and he gets fouled. Raptors had OG, Siakam, Marcus Gasol, and Lowry when he was still in his prime. Frame McRib. I don't think OG Anunoby even played in that playoff run. He was injured. Danny Green, too. Can't forget Danny Green. Ohio, what's good? 20 people up in here. What's up? Thank you for hanging out with me. NZ for 3 live Sixers play-by-play. Hit that like and subscribe button if you're new. I appreciate the support. Quentin Grimes drains the free throw. And the Sixers are down 7. Let's go. We need a comeback. We got Brandon Miller on the bench. We got Sion James, LaMelo Ball, Con Knipple, Grant Williams, and Diabate in for Charlotte. And Dembona fouls LaMelo Ball. Sion James gets it to Ball, guarded by Grimes. Knipple finds James, drives the baseline. Good defense by Paul George. Grant Williams for 3. Got it. Oh, my God. Kelly Oubre fell for that pump fake. Kelly Oubre needs to get off the court right now. Where is Justin Edwards when you need him? I cannot stand how lackadaisical Kelly Oubre has been on the defensive end of the court. Naz Delan, what's up? Paul George hits a 3. Well, actually, he doesn't. He pulled up for 3. As a Dembona gets the offensive rebound, he lays it in. Charlie, what's good? Hornets on the other end, and Grant Williams gets fouled. Great, brother. Great, man. Great. It's up to 24 people hanging out with me on a Saturday night. Thank you. Bunch of Sixers psychopaths up in here. What's up? Thank you for tuning in. Now we got 25 people up in here. Dominic Barlow's number. Professional fisherman Ben Simmons' number. The Hornets are currently leading the Sixers 42-34. Make that 43-34. Around 10 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Tyrese Maxey gets it to Grimes. Grimes trying to break down Diabate. Try to get the reverse. Diabate, fantastic defense. That dude's a stud. I'm not going to lie, man. As Grant Williams drains the three like he's on the Celtics. We got Celtics Grant Williams right now. Musa Diabate is an athletic freak. He just stalwarted Quentin Grimes, stayed right in front of us. Maxey drains a three. That's my all-star starter, Tyrese Maxey. Let's go. Grant Williams right down to Khan, who's cutting to the basket, and he gets fouled. We're going to pull up Musa Diabate's stats. Alf Henderson, what's up? The defense is getting exposed. Hornets are the 4th-ranked offense in the league. So they definitely have weapons for sure. Con Knipple, most likely going to be the Rookie of the Year. I think Cooper Flagg's still in the lead, though. Let me know. Who is the Rookie of the Year? Personally, I need to go with VJ Edgecombe. I'm not biased, of course. I am not biased. So I have to go with VJ. But, you know, Cooper Flagg and Con Knipple are pretty good, too. As drains the free throw. Maxey to Grimes to Kelly Oubre to George, back to Maxey, guarded by Sion James. James is a good defender. George crosses up Miles Bridges. Ooh, that's a vintage Paul George play right there. Smooth as butter. And Knipple can't hit a tough one over George. Offensive rebound. And the Hornets lay it up and in. Miles Bridges this time getting the extra possession for Charlotte. Tyrese Maxey met once again by Sion James. Can't hit that tough shot. James is giving Maxey a hard time. He's a nice, big, bulky guard. He went to Duke too, right? He played with Con and Flagg. And then ball turnover. Gets it to Bona to Maxey. Finds Grimes in the corner. Quentin Grimes bricks it. That's why you didn't get that contract, Quentin Grimes, because you can't make catch-and-shoot threes to save your life. Sion James in the corner. He can't hit it either. Paul George with the rebound. George all the way to the rack. Takes his 2 steps. Bank shot. Paul George. B. Wilkes. The score right now is 41-50. The Charlotte Hornets lead the Sixers. 7:50 left to go in the first half. Ball to Miles Bridges. Finds Diabate up top, guarded by Bona. The battle of the bigs right now. And Sixers fall asleep on defense. Miles Bridges cuts to the basket. Gets a layup. And we got a timeout. Woo-wee! This defense sucks. I'm not going to lie. This is what we do on NZ for 3. We keep it 100. We keep things 100. We are Sixers fans, but we are not afraid to speak truth about the team. This defense sucks. Muhammad, what's up? No communication for defense. Exactly, dude. There's no communication. They do not communicate on screens whatsoever on who's switching. They don't ice screens. They always play drop coverage. They always let the ball handler funnel their way right to the rack, and then everyone collapses on them, constantly getting caught in mismatches. Now, the Hornets are a big team, but that's just another flaw of the Sixers squad, man. Man, this is so disappointing so far after being so hyped. Maxey and Kelly back, absolutely no defense being played. Yeah, that's what happens when you play a nice, young, athletic team like the Hornets who can shoot. They're a good squad. The Hornets, I can't believe I'm saying this. The Hornets are dangerous. The Hornets are dangerous. I do not want to meet the Charlotte Hornets in a playoff series. All honestly, keeping it 100 defense is iffy. I agree, Cisco. I agree 100%. This defense has got to tighten up. Dude, I cannot see them succeeding in the playoffs if the defense continues to be this bad. I can't. They constantly leave shooters wide open, constantly get being off the dribble and can't rebound. There are times where they do have good, bro. There are times where this team actually has great defensive possessions. Then it gets ruined because they can't complete it because they don't grab the freaking rebound. I was hyped for these games, but I'm sad we need to win these games. Look, Mohammed Hassan, it's only the first half. They got plenty of time to change things up. I wonder what Nick Nurse is. Nick Nurse is probably, well, he's probably not drawing any plays. He's probably doing the Doc Rivers shtick of, come on, guys, come on. Dude, play Marjon Beauchamp over Kelly Oubre. I can't stand Kelly Oubre's defense sometimes. $27 people up in here. What's up? What is good? Welcome on to NZ for 3. Sixers live, play-by-play, reaction. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you're new around here. I appreciate it. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there. I think we're at like 813 right now. Let's crank that up. And let's hope the Sixers can get their ish together. 7:30 left to go in the second quarter. Maxey to Joel Embiid. Immediately double teamed. Finds Justin Edwards. Edwards for 3. Brick. Hey, who said in the chat that Justin Edwards was not playing or was out? Whoever I find that, he's getting banned. I'm kidding. I'm playing. Don't worry. It's all good. But yeah, Justin Edwards is in the game now. Hopefully he can give them a spark. Speaking of spark, what's up, the spark? Sixers have to defend threes. Yes, they do. Kobe White, guarded by VJ. White, step back. He hit it. Kobe White is nice, too. Maxey to Embiid to Edwards for the 3. Edgecombe to Embiid from the right wing. Drains it. Joel Embiid carrying the Sixers in the first half. LaMelo Ball to Knipple. Swings it to Ball. Guarded by Edwards. LaMelo Ball pumps fake it. Shoots it over Edwards. Misses it. Another offensive rebound for Charlotte. And finally, VJ Edgecombe gets it after Diabate misses the layup. Edgecombe to Joel. Dude, you're being guarded by LaMelo Ball. There we go. And B gets it to Maxey in the corner. Money. Tyrese Maxey from downtown. Let's go. Sixers now down 7. That's the gravity of Joel Embiid, man. It really is a sight to behold. Miles Bridges backing down VJ. Got a mismatch. And VJ holds on. Sixers get the rebound. Embiid to Maxey. Guarded by Diabate. Embiid down low. Another double team. And a foul. Let's go. Nice stuff. Embiid going to the line. Maxey for 3. Sure is, man. It's good to see Maxey heat up a little bit. It's always nice to see the ball go through the hoop. Hopefully that sets Maxey off for a successful game the rest of the way through. We're going to need Maxey to show up. Got Embiid at the line. $32 people up in here. What's up? Embiid is insanely good, man. I do forget sometimes how he's one of a kind with the way he plays. Exactly. When he's on the court, man, it is night and day. It's just night and day when it comes to how quality this team plays and how much the team needs to work when Embiid is on the court. Like, they need him to be on the floor for them to be taken seriously. His gravity, his skill around the mid-range, his post-up game, his passing has improved a lot. He's still a superstar when he's on the court. As he drains the second free throw, Kobe White drives in on Embiid, lays it up and in. Hornets trying to catch the Sixers in transition as well. Can't let them do that. Maxey. Long range three. Money. Tyrese Maxey. From way downtown. Let's go. They needed that, man. Now the Sixers have cut the lead or the deficit down to 4. My problem with Embiid is that he's not rebounding well for a 7-footer. He was, but dude plays like he forgot. He is a big man. Very good offensive player, though. You know, DeSpark, I'm actually going to agree with you on that. Embiid has not been a good rebounder for the last 3 or so years. Coming into the league, he was. I mean, that's just the fact that his knees are kind of cooked. Like, he really still does not get that much elevation as much as he used to. So it's just a sad reality with where his knees are at. But he's still a plus rim protector. He's still a good defender around the rim. And is obviously tremendous on offense. So honestly, for the fact that Embiid has only really declined he's declined a little bit as a defender, still a good defender, not the elite defender that he used to be, not a good rebounder either. The fact that that's all that was taken away from him, given that he has been injured so much throughout his career, it's nothing short of a miracle, honestly, that he could still be a really impactful player. Bro, look at the shooting from both teams. Unbelievably efficient. Sixers have been stepping up. They're now shooting, 52% from the field. 9 for 16 from 3. Dang. Tyrese Maxey, 3 for 3 from deep. He has 15. Tyrese Maxey stepping up big time. Yeah, the Hornets are 9 for 16, 56% from deep. They're shooting 54% from the field. Yeah, man. This has been a good game so far. Sixers are looking a little shaky towards the end of the first quarter, but have gone back into gear ever since. Zach Randolph needs to teach him. That guy won't even dunk the ball, but he gets like 12 rebounds in a game. I'm an Embiid fan, actually. I didn't question you being an Embiid fan, DeSpark. But yeah, he hasn't been a good rebounder these past couple of years, but he's just also cooked. His knees are cooked at least. But honestly, this rebounding extends, like to the rest of the team as well. They just have zero defensive positioning. It's Con Knipple. Bricks the 3, thank goodness. He is automatic from the 3-point line. White crosses up. VJ finds Josh Green for 3. No good. And the Hornets get an offensive rebound. Kobe White just comes right in. Dumps it off to Josh Green. This rebounding sucks. It is garbage. It's honestly inexcusable. There are 3 dudes around the basket. You freaking let Kobe White get the offensive rebound, bro? Embiid, you better back down, Kalkbrenner. Let's go. Pump fake. Layup. Good. Sixers still down 4. Knipple right down the lane. Can't finish over Embiid. VJ flies in for the rebound. Thank you. Thank you, VJ. Max, you got to right Bridges to Embiid. Back to Max. Max. Off the dribble 3. Can't hit it. Embiid turned his back against Kobe White, but he misses. And the Sixers going to transition. Finds Grimes to the corner for 3. Money. 3 ball. Oh, wait, what? Are they calling it out of bounds? They call it out of bounds? I'm going to need a better angle than that. Okay, they didn't give us it. And Grimes gets bodied on a screen, and the Hornets miss a 3. Maxey. Bounce pass to VJ. VJ Edgecombe for 3. Money. VJ. Welcome to the party. Now he cuts the Sixers' deficit to 1. Kyle Knipple to Brandon Miller to Miles Bridges. Another mismatch, and foul on the floor. We got a good one. This has been the most fun I've had watching a Sixers game in a while. Because they're healthy. We're not seeing Dale and Terry and Tyrese Martin, you know. And we're not playing, like the Nets army of 2K generated players. Watching a real basketball team. Miller. It's Con Knipple. Guard by PG. Knipple for 3. No good. Kalkbrenner offensive rebound and another foul on the floor. Dude, this team can't rebound. This team just cannot rebound. Now Kalkbrenner shooting 2. Hits the first. That's a shame, man. The Sixers, they would be up right now. I think they would honestly have a pretty big lead if they would just slash those offensive rebounds in half. Drew, what's up? I got the 76ers to win 75 for 220. Man. Embiid to George. Wide open 3. Brick. Paul George. Can't hit that one. LaMelo Ball. Guarded by VJ. Hop step. Pump fake. Got it. What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome on in. Thanks for tuning in. VJ Edgecombe. Bringing the ball up. Trying to set up the offense. VJ used that Embiid screen. Gets right past Knipple. Oh, tried to slam. It was stuffed by Ryan Kalkbrenner. Damn. And now Grant Williams swings it to Miles Bridges. Bridges loses it. Finds Ball in the corner. Ball pump fake. Ball for 3. Brick. Grant Williams with the offensive rebound. Con Knipple for 3. Brick. Another offensive rebound. It goes right down to the perimeter. Out to the perimeter. And then Miles Bridges bricks it. And then finally Barlow gets a rebound. Yeah, Gunna. Justified crash out. Paul George right to the rim. And 1. And frickin' 1. For Podcast P. Was that? Yeah, there we go. They just stare at the ball the entire time. They stare at the ball. They just ball watch. They don't jump. They don't anticipate where the ball is going to hit off the rim and then base their positioning off of that. That was a great block by Kalkbrenner on that VJ slam. I'm not going to lie. Damn. Let's go. Well, they're only down 3. They are only down 3. Paul George hits the free throw. We got 1:30 left to go here in the first half. Ball guarded by Oubre. Oubre fouls frickin' Brandon Miller, and the Hornets are going to the line. Sixers try to navigate a screen properly. Challenge impossible difficulty. What's up to everyone in the chat? Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you're new around here. Thank you. Let's go. 1:15 left. Sixers down 4. Joel Embiid finds VJ. Gets it to Embiid, guarded by Grant Williams at the top of the key. Embiid back it down. Grant, shimmy shake, fader at the elbow. Can't hit it. Knipple with the rebound. 1 minute left to go. LaMelo, 6 seconds on the shot clock. He was just dribbling the air out of the ball. Finds Knipple for 3. Paul George can't stick to him. Easy shot for Knipple. That's a freaking practice shot for him. He's already like one of the best shooters in the league. As Maxey goes down the lane, Sixers down 5. 30 seconds left. Such lackadaisical defense, bro. It's sad. It's the same thing. LaMelo just dribbling. He's looking like frickin' Geo-wise right now. And gets past VJ. Right, dude. Woo! Ugh. I don't know what they're going to do with this defense. It is so bad. Paul George right past Grant Williams. Decelerates. Hits the layup. There we go, Paul George. Miller heaves it. Can't get it. And so at the end of the first half, the Sixers trail the Charlotte Hornets 64-69. Leading scorer for the Sixers is none other than Joel Embiid. He is 6 for 12. He's got 21 points, 4 rebounds, and assist. Second leading scorer is Tyrese Maxey. He's 6 for 8. 3 for 4 from deep, 4 assists. VJ Edgecombe, 1 for 4, 3 points. Dominic Barlow, 10 minutes, 1 point. Paul George, 5 for 9, 12 points. So the Sixers' big 3 are the only guys on the team with over 10 points so far. At least for the Sixers. But on the Hornets, we got Brandon Miller, 5 for 8. LaMelo Ball, 4 for 13. He's got 11. Kobe White, 5 for 7. He's got 11, 4 rebounds. Yeah, so the Hornets are also shooting 42% from deep, 10 for 24, as the Sixers are shooting 10 for 19, 53%. For me, the story of the game has been the poor rebounding effort and overall poor defensive performance from the Sixers. They are constantly getting caught in screens, allowing these guys to get right to the basket, find open shooters, lackadaisical, sticking to guys, falling asleep on defense. I mean, we literally just saw Knipple burst right out to the left wing and hits a pass from LaMelo Ball, quick trigger three. Paul George could not react in time. Hornets have 10 offensive rebounds. The Hornets are out rebounding the Sixers 31-19. Let me say that again. The Hornets are out rebounding the Sixers 31-19. Now Charlotte, they're a good rebounding team, man. They are 4th in the league in offensive rebounding percentage. In defensive rebounding percentage, they are number 3. So they're up there, man. You got Moussa Diabate, Ryan Kalkbrenner doing work on the glass. Constantly, there are 3-4 guys, 4 Sixers around the basket. They're just ball watching as the Hornets are crashing the boards, getting these extra possessions, and finding good quality looks, making the Sixers play more defense. All right, I need some reactions in the chat. Let me know what you think about the game so far. What do the Sixers need to change coming in to the third quarter, the dreaded third quarter? Hornets playing like they want it. Sure are gonna. Hey, they're a nice young scrappy team, you know. Hornets are building a nice core. Let's stain my jersey. Damn. Yeah, the Hornets also have 11 second chance points. If we go to ESPN.com, they got some more detailed stats that we can look at. But overall, man, it's been tough for the Sixers on the glass. Hornets also 26 points in the paint. Ness, what's up, man? Sixers can't rebound for shite. I agree 100%. They cannot. No lies were told in that comment. I'll tell you right now. No lies were told. Let me know what you guys think about the game so far in the chat. Trying to get to any comment I can. We need a VJ Edgecombe surge in the second half. That's what we need, man. We need a jolt of youth. Can't have a terrible third quarter. Yeah. That's facts. Now, the Sixers have been pretty decent in the third quarter these past couple of games, so maybe the icky ick has fell off of them when it comes to their dreadful third quarter performances. Or maybe it might come back to bite them. You know where. Let's go on social media, see what everyone else is saying. Bro, we would be up 2 if we could freaking rebound. RJ, what's up, man? What's good? Yes, we would. Honestly, we could be up more. The Sixers are shooting pretty well from the field. It's just that they're allowing so many offensive rebounds, whether it's freaking Diabate. Dude, Kobe White crashing the rebounds with 3 Sixers around the basket. You can't have that. It's really insane. We are scared to get a board. It's a lot of things, man. It's the fact that they freeze. They don't box out. I don't even know if they practice. Let me know if you think the Sixers actually practice in the chat. They're so undisciplined. It really makes me question whether they actually practice, honestly, just how lackadaisical they are in the defensive end of the court. They don't box out. They freeze. They constantly misanticipate where the ball is bouncing off the rim. You know, Josh Hart, okay, All right, I'm about to go off. Josh Hart is a fantastic rebounder. Josh Hart is 6'5". Josh Hart is 6'5". He's averaging 8 rebounds a game. Josh Hart can do that because, one, he plays really hard. He's not afraid of the physicality. He crashes the glass. He also anticipates where the ball is going to bounce off the rim, so he always has fantastic defensive positioning. He could also jump over a credit card, too. Joel Embiid and Paul George can't do that, unfortunately. And the Sixers are, Dominic Barlow is a 2K-generated player now. I have to say it. I'm sorry. He's been non-existent. Could we see some Jabari Walker minutes? I wouldn't be opposed to that, man. I wouldn't be opposed to Jabari Walker. And what the frick is how many rebounds does Adem Bona have? Adem Bona has 0 frickin' rebounds in 5 minutes played. 6 minutes played. We can't have that. We can't have that. No siree. And the Phillies lost to the Rangers. Great. Aaron Nola sucks, bro. He's washed. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the chat. Embiid for 35 is looking good. He is looking good offensively for sure. Which is good to see. It has to be more than Embiid and Maxey carrying the weight. You need these other guys too. You got Quentin Grimes has 5 points. Oubre only made 1 3. Adem Bona, Campaign, nothing. Justin Edwards, nothing. Bona, only 2 points. Because the Hornets want it more. That's why they're out rebounding. They're also a lot younger and more athletic. That helps too. But yeah, they are a nice young and hungry team. If you have defense, you win because the offense isn't even bad. Need better defensive rebounding in the second half. I agree. Agree 100%. Because honestly, man, yeah, I mean, you got Brandon Miller. LaMelo Ball is shooting 4 for 13. It's Brandon Miller and Kobe White that's killing you. Con Knipple's leading the team in rebounds. By the way, he is something else, man. Con Knipple is one of the greatest rookies ever. Damn. Markelle Fultz with the crossover and poster. Oh, man. Markelle Fultz is in the G League. Good for him. I guess I'm glad he's still playing basketball. All right, yeah, everyone's posting about the Phillies on social media, so we're going to close that out. We are almost at the second half. NZ for 3, Sixers play-by-play reaction. Thank you for everyone who's been tuning in with me so far. I appreciate it. We're on the road to 1K subscribers. Let's get it. Barlow has to be the dirty player, lead the team in rebounds, defensive stats, because if he's out here giving us 1 point and 1 rebound in 10 minutes, it's 4 on 5. It is 4 on 5. That's a good way of putting it, Gunna. Barlow is so good to start the season. He was the exact type of player the Sixers team has needed for years, just someone who would do the dirty work, grab all those rebounds, play competent defense, run the floor, finish plays, and just be that jolt of energy. Well, so far, he just fell off. He hasn't been good at all. Loud Pack Line, what's up, man? Just rebound and you could win. Yeah, this is a winnable game. 100% this is a winnable game. Without a doubt. The Sixers can win this game. They just got a freaking rebound. And bench Kelly Oubre and put in Marjon Beauchamp and Jabari Walker. And, yeah, we need VJ to go off for 45 points. Book it. This would be a huge win. This would be a fantastic win for the Sixers if they can beat this Hornets squad. I think record-wise, the Hornets will have been the best team in the Eastern Conference since the new year. They've been on a tear. They're looking legit. Sixers could send a statement. Start of the third is very important for the Sixers to start strong, for sure. It's got to be a good third quarter. They got to win this third quarter. Let's hope they do not repeat the Sixers, the third quarter Sixers of old. Now they've been better in the third quarter for like the past couple of weeks or so. Let's not hold our tongues here. That was a great block by Maxey on that Mel layup. All right, let's go. Start of the third quarter. Sixers NZ for 3. Live play-by-play. Hit that like and subscribe button if you're new around here. Thank you. Here we are. We got George, Embiid, Maxey, VJ, Barlow, Miller, Knipple, Diabate, and Bridges. George swings it to VJ. Back to PG. 6 on the shot clock. Paul George trying to break down. Brandon Miller pulls up in his face. Drains the 3. And Brandon Miller said Paul George was his GOAT. And that's why. And ball caught VJ sliding. He shot it, but he missed it. And Paul George shoots over Knipple. He bricks it. There we go. Barlow finally doing something with the putback layup. That LaMelo Ball 3 happened so fast, I lost my train of thought. Bridges drives it on VJ. Can't get past him. Short on the layup. And guess what? He's fouled. Bridges being physical. We have a tie game. 69-69. Nice. Bridges at the line for 2. Hits the first. Let's go. Let's out-hustle them this half. They gotta play with a fire in their belly. Or else Kobe White's gonna I don't know, go off for 5 threes in a row or something. Or they're going to bring like some random dude off the bench to start cooking them. So Bridges hits both from the charity stripe. Paul George to Embiid, guarded by Diabate. Hands it off to Maxey. Bounce pass to Embiid. Pulls up from the right wing. Brick. Brandon Miller gets the rebound. They're pushing in transition. Knipple for 3. Another brick. Barlow with the rebound. He loses it. Diabate with the rebound. He misses it. And he gets it again. And he's fouled. And one. And one. This is what we're talking about. This team cannot rebound to save their lives. It's sad. Yes, you got the rebound, then you freaking lost it. Hold on to the ball. Diabate bricks the 3. What the heck is that shooting for him, bro? George to Embiid, guarded by Miller. Yo, Embiid, you gotta take Miller, bro. Come on, let's go. Yeah, drives in on him. Pump fake. Entry pass to Barlow. What are you giving Barlow the ball for? Embiid pulls up over Miller. Brick. Sixers offense being run by a 2K, by a toddler playing NBA 2K right now. Brandon Miller breaks down Embiid, goes to the rack, and he's fouled, bro. It's looking like the same old right here at the beginning of the second half. Embiid is just not willing to post up on these smaller defenders, man. It's getting a little frustrating. Miller bricks the second free throw. Charlotte's up 5. Ten minutes in the third quarter. Maxey, guarded by Knipple, switches on to Diabate. Pocket pass to Embiid. To PG. PG long 2, top of the key, short. Gets right to Knipple. LaMelo Ball. Barlow gets caught in that screen. Ball down the baseline. To Brandon Miller for 3. Money. Brandon frickin' Miller has transformed into prime Paul George here in this one. Maxey right past Knipple off the Embiid screen. Can't get the layup. Miller right past George. Finds ball. Pump fake ball to Miller in the corner. Brandon Miller for 3. Splash. The Sixers are falling apart. Brandon Miller cooking them like a frickin' grilled chicken. Like a frickin' Hot Pocket. Brandon Miller shoved the Sixers in the microwave and put them on high. Sixers can't make timely shots just like it's playoff time. Yeah, the Sixers are getting cooked like a frickin' bag of McDonald's fries right now. I don't know. I'm gonna stop trying to be clever with my words. This team frickin' sucks defensively. Come on, man. What are they doing? They're being coached by a guy who thinks he's coaching the 2019 Raptors. Like he's coaching a bunch of guys with 8'5" wingspans. They're constantly overhelping. Yeah, I mean, you just saw that on the we just keep seeing the saying the same thing every time. No need to be clever. Us fans can't think straight right now. We understand. I appreciate it. No scoreboard. Yeah, Trey. I don't have a scoreboard because I'm recording on my phone. And whenever I do put a scoreboard up, it's always ahead of my TV. So I try to look at the chat, but I'm getting the score spoiled on my screen. And I don't like that. I don't like being spoiled. So that's why we don't have the score on. Bernard McCoy, what's up? You have to get Barlow at the game, put in Grimes. We need more offense. Dom really not helping on the boards. Exactly, man. Dominic Barlow fell off big time. Dominic Barlow turned into frickin' Charlie Brown Jr. or Grant Ryler. I'm just thinking about random ass Sixers right now. Alex Reese. Who remembers Alex Reese? You shouldn't. If you have a life, you should not know who Alex Reese is. Because he played on the Sixers for like 20 games while they were tanking last season. Remember, they haven't played together in a month. Let's just see. They're getting cooked on defense, though, Sharon. That's the thing. We're just reacting. We know it's been a while. They haven't had as much time to develop the team chemistry. That's one of my concerns for them heading into the playoffs or the play-in tournament. Waited for an 11-0 run to call timeout. We got VJ, guarded by LaMelo Ball on the right wing. He drives into the lane, shoots over Ball, got it. VJ Edgecombe. Let's go. This is what we need, man. We need a VJ surge. We need VJ to show he's the rookie of the year. We need him to dunk over Con Knipple and drop 30 points in a quarter. Miller crosses up PG, switches on to Barlow. Miller going, good defense by Barlow. Trailing Miller to the side, and another freaking offensive rebound and bucket for the Hornets. Joel Embiid for 3, short. Brandon Miller gets the rebound to frickin' Miles Bridges. Bridges drives it on PG. Bridges shoots over George. And frickin' Diabate for the rebound. I'm not watching, so I'm listening to you. Well, thanks for being here, Sharon. I appreciate it. Maxey, stalwarted by Bridges, poked away by Diabate to LaMelo Ball. Lobs it up to Bridges. I anticipated that 12 seconds before it happened, approximately 12. And the Sixers are collapsing. They're down 15 points. This is a disgrace. Paul George shoots it over Bridges. He got it. Ball shoots. Left wing, brick. Oh, my gosh. Diabate's batting it around. What's going on with Con? Is he in the game? Yeah, Con Knipple, he's not going on that much of a scoring run, but he is hurting the Sixers on the boards. Paul George smothered on the baseline jumper. And we got a foul on the floor. Wow, they're back to their old ways with the terrible third quarters. Yep. Sixers falling apart. Dude, Con Knipple is playing like frickin' Isaiah Canaan. He's got 8 points, 2 for 10, 2 for 7 from 3, but he's got 9 frickin' rebounds. Tyrese Maxey, guarded by Con. You gotta beat him off the dribble, bro. Come on, Max. Let's go. Oh, crosses up for 3. Brick. Bridges, past George to Diabate. Back to Bridges, guarded by Ball, past VJ. Easy rack, way to the rack, dumps it off to Diabate. He's fouled. Man. Bricks and more bricks for the Sixers. Yep. Philadelphia 76 bricks. Are they going to sub Grimes in? Well, they just did, Robbie. You predicted it. Good job, bro. Yeah, Quentin Grimes is in the game now. As Diabate is hitting shooting his second free throw. He's got 9 points, 8 rebounds. Dude, imagine Musa Diabate as the Sixers backup center. That would be a freaking amazing pairing. Hornets have 15 offensive rebounds to the Sixers 4. Yeah, they do. Hornets are a tough team. They're a tough team. Diabate drains the second free throw. Edgecombe, guarded by Miller, to Paul George. George step back three on Diabate. Got it. Paul George trying to lift the Sixers out of this hole. Brandon Miller, pump fake on Grimes for three. Brick. And are we going the other way? Yeah. I like him better than Barlow. Yeah. Podcast P, let's go. We need we need Paul George to turn back the clock a little bit. VJ Edgecombe. Crosses up Miller right to the rack, lays it up and in. Julius Kruppin. Julius, what's up, bro? Why can't the Sixers team box out? Because they're not coached. Because Doc Rivers lets them play PlayStation during practice. Bridges down the baseline. Can't hit the reverse layup. Bro, Diabate is a problem. The Sixers did get the rebound, but they struggled again to secure it because Diabate tried to get it. VJ Edgecombe for three. Cash freaking money for the rookie of the year. VJ Edgecombe. PG better slow down. He might get drug tested again. Probably. Yeah, he's pacing himself. Do you see how the coach calls a timeout when it's momentum? I do notice that. Let's go. Finally, some baskets. Yeah. Charles Lee, Nurse. Who's Charles Lee? Let's try to look him up. Am I too much of a casual? Charles Lee, Army officer. Charles Lee was a British-born American Army officer who served as a general in the Continental Army during the Revolutionary War. Oh, he's the Hornets coach. Got it. Okay. Oh, I actually had no idea who the Hornets coach was. But yeah, he seems to have them disciplined. Hey, I mean, the Hornets, they did beat the Knicks the other night too. So they're a good team. They are a good team. Yeah, I mean, what's crazy is that Knippel isn't even playing well either. No matter how we finish this year, I would the Sixers to find a coach that teaches fundamentals and emotion offense. Honestly, Julius, with how injured Embiid and Paul George get, I don't even think it's the coach that's the biggest problem. It's just that they're never healthy. Now, I don't like Nick Nurse. I do want Nick Nurse to get fired. But if you don't have your best players playing, you have no chance either way. You get 75% of your salary cap on the bench, night in, night out, eating Twinkies on the bench. You know, like, how are you going to compete seriously in the NBA? And yes, everyone in the NBA gets injured, but Paul George and Embiid have not been available that much this season. And they're the highest paid players on the team. It's crazy because all year we have been on the road instead of being at home. It feels like they play better on the road too. Larry Brown coming out of retirement. Imagine Larry Brown and Paul George trying to coexist. Larry Brown would have none of it. Brandon Miller hits the three. No, he doesn't actually. He bricks it. I get the word triggered and hit mixed up in my head for some reason, so I'm sorry for the misinformation. But the Hornets got the offensive rebound, which isn't a surprise, and LaMelo Ball bricks the three. Paul George grabs it. Grimes can't hit the reverse layup. Grimes, bro, that's your shot. That's your signature shot. Ball to Grant Williams. Back to Ball, and it's out of bounds. This might sound stupid. If that one's good. PG is playing good, and Maxey is good. Everyone else is bad. Yeah, they had no depth. Nothing. VJ shoots over Miller, gets fouled, I think on the floor by LaMelo Ball. Currently, the score is 81-88. The Hornets lead the Sixers with 4:27 left to go in the third quarter. Yeah, VJ got shaken up a little bit. LaMelo isn't doing his best tonight. LaMelo has been playing like a 4-year-old playing 2K My Career. He's 4 for 16, 11 points, 6 assists. I already made a 2K joke, but it's facts. Con Knipple is 2 for 10. George, that was such a stupid pass to Grimes off that cut, baseline cut. Why would you make that pass? Double Agent P in full force. Sixers going to win in the fourth. VJ take over, hopefully. They're only down 7. Let's cool things down a bit. Let's just get a couple stops first. Let's go. Grant Williams. Diabate left a wide open. Hands off to Miller, to Williams. Josh Green in the corner for 3. Brick. Kelly Oubre gets the rebound. Finds Maxey. Maxey wanted to go in transition. Maxey, stalwarted by Green. Finds PG for 3. Brick. Now Kobe White bringing the ball up. He's been cooking the Sixers all night. White loses his dribble, gets tied up with Oubre, and now Williams. Oubre gets called for the foul. Kelly Oubre plays like a frickin' bull in a china shop. Put in Beauchamp. I can't take it anymore. Sign me to a 10-day contract. The Sixers have no depth. And, yeah, oh my, bro. The Sixers are at the foul limit. The Hornets are shooting free throws now. This isn't good. This is not good. 3:41 left to go. And the Hornets are in the bonus. It's like, come on, man. Grimes misses wide open layups. He sucks. Grimes fumbled that bag hard. He I'm glad they did not give him that contract. I hate Grimes. You hate Grimes? I don't hate Grimes. He's an average role player. He doesn't really find a way to find a complementary role on this team. As Oubre slams it off the cut and Embiid found him. Let's go. I'm fine if they let Grimes walk this offseason. They had another guard, too, who was a good shooter, but they traded him away for a pack of goldfish, a pack of Cheez-Its. As Maxey picks it off from Josh Green. Maxey right to the rack. Bounce pass to Edwards, who flushes it through. Sixers down 5. Let's frickin' go. Miller bricks the bank shot. Bowed out of bounds. Hornets will remain with the possession. Let's just, oh, no, it is Sixers ball after all. Let's go. Okay, so Tyrese Maxey bringing the ball up. Embiid sets the screen. Green goes over it. Stays in front of Maxey. Maxey breaks him down to crisscross. Hits the reverse layup. Tyrese frickin' Maxey. Down the rack, up and in. Kobe White, guarded by Grimes. White. Push shot is fouled. Kobe White going to the line. Yeah. How many points does Grimes have? Grimes is 1 for 4, 5 points, 3 assists, 2 fouls, 2 turnovers. You know what the Sixers could really use right now? A young guard who can shoot off the ball. A young guard with a slick jump shot who could be a microwave scorer off the bench. The Sixers could really use someone like that. I'm not talking about Terry Johnson, a.k.a. Campaign, who played like 2 minutes in this game. I love McCain, but they would expose him on defense. They're trash defensively without him. Or even when he's not on the court. Cam Thomas? No. Do not put Cam Thomas on this team. Darius Cuff. He's good. I like Darius Cuff. He's a baller. We had him, Isaiah Joe, but yeah, got traded. Well, we released Isaiah Joe because Doc Rivers was putting, like Paul Millsap and Furkan Korkmaz over him. Cam is way better than Grimes. It's not really a high bar, though. Cam can put the ball in the basket, that's for sure. But defensively, woo! Talk about a traffic cone. Like in 2K, like you have like the box on the top right. It has like your shooting, your passing. It's like graded like from like F to A. Cam Thomas is like an A+ on the inside. Inside scoring, but is like an F in literally everything else. They still can't rebound. Does the coach tell them? No. No rebounds, no rings. I guess so. Edwards off the bench can get on fire, though. Yeah, we need him to get hot. He learned from James in his years at Brooklyn. Oh, yeah, James Harden. Well, Cam Thomas, he's a great scorer. Literally cannot do anything else. He might be the most one-dimensional basketball player to ever exist. But is he better than Campaign? Maybe. Talking about the defense? Yeah, I know you're talking about the defense, yeah. I know. Harden just stood there. Yeah, that Nets team with their big three was a failure. And the Sixers... Oh, green screen almost fell. The Sixers are like the modern day, like, Brooklyn Nets from 5 years ago with Embiid. No, not Embiid. KD, Harden, and Kyrie. Everyone's saying, oh, well, wait until they get healthy. They'll go on a crazy playoff run, and then they get injured again. Now, that the Sixers trio is a lot better defensively, I'd say, but no chemistry, no depth on the rest of the roster, and just poor coaching. Expose the cast couch. I did. Kalkbrenner to Knipple finds Sion James for 3. The Duke connection. Oubre can't get corral the rebound. Kobe White bricks a 3. Sion James gets the offensive rebound and then gets it to Kobe White, who goes right down the lane and scores. Hornets up 6, 1 minute left to go. I would love to start campaigning the fourth quarter for a spark. The Hornets have 10 offensive rebounds in this quarter. Embiid, easy mid-range jump shot. Let's go. It's the Knicks 2.0. Get Andre Drummond in. They might have to. They might have to release Andre Drummond. Release the drum. And VJ fouls Kobe White. I haven't thought about Andre Drummond this entire game. This is the first time I'm thinking about Andre Drummond. Like when Embiid's out, sometimes he would. I think like there's a period in the season where like Drummond would start when Embiid is out, but when Embiid is in, Bono would be the backup center, and Drummond would get no minutes whatsoever. It's weird. I would like Andre Drummond in the game though, because he could provide some much needed help on the glass. I barely see Bono do anything. Bono just has zero anticipation when it comes to grabbing rebounds. Maxey just pushed a VJ away from the lady ref. He's about to get called for a tech. That's good leadership by Tyrese Maxey. I appreciate that. VJ to Embiid. Embiid pump fake right down the lane, and he gets fouled. 2 free throws. They need to hire Charles Barkley to teach them how to box out. The key is how to use her waist and hips. Imagine Charles Barkley as an NBA coach. They do need to learn how to get rebounds though, or box out at least. I think a part of the reason is because they run such a help-heavy. They run a really help-heavy defense. You know, guys are constantly over-helping and trapping and doing all of that, so they're always scrambling in rotation, so they don't have the proper positioning to go and get those rebounds. And so they're always kind of floating outside the paint, which gives the other players or the offensive players easy cuts to the basket. But when they do have like 3-4 guys under the rim, they just freaking stand there and just ball watch. They don't know where the ball is bouncing off the rim. Is Knipple in? Yes. Knipple is in the game. As Embiid drains the second free throw. Look, they're only down 5. What's up, Maddox? How you doing? Welcome on in. Thanks for tuning in. Melo Ball guarded by Edwards. Don't get cooked, please, Justin. And Edwards gets it to Williams for 3. No good. Maxey with the rebound. They got 3 seconds. Embiid for 3. Oh, that's a good shot. Is Brandon Miller in? I don't think he was in. But we are at the end of the third quarter. The Sixers are down 5. They got a shot. The Sixers do have a shot. Let's be honest. We've been ripping them tonight for how bad they have been on the glass. But we do got to give them credit. They have been able to find ways to stay in this game. They did come back from like a like a 15-point lead. Do you think Brandon Miller would have 3 points in the fourth? Probably. I would say so. He is, Brandon Miller is 8 for 15, 27 points. Do you think Joel having 4 rebounds is unacceptable? My goodness, you're the starting center. That's why they need to trade for a stretch 4 that could also rebound. It's just the reality with Embiid's knees, bro. His freaking meniscus is deteriorating. They had to cleave it out, so he got rushed back to the playoffs 2 years ago. They need to trade for Bobby Portis. Daryl Morey, I'm trying to save your job. You need to trade for Bobby Portis. He could shoot and he could rebound. He will help the Sixers tremendously. Let me know what your thoughts are in the chat. Is that a delusional take? Or does that kind of make sense? You know who really has a team now? The Cavs. The Cavs do have a nice squad. James Harden has been running the offense well for them, taking some ball pressure off of Donovan Mitchell. They also got Jalen Tyson, who broke out. Who else? Sam Merrill, like the most efficient three-point shooter in the league. Dennis Schroeder, Max Strus. They do have a squad. I don't know if they're championship contenders, but they are a good team. These teams have no IQ. They don't know where the ball is coming from the rim to rebound. That's what I'm talking about, Muhammad Hassan. That's what makes Josh Hart such a tremendous rebounder. He's 6'5". Yet when he plays the Sixers, he turns into freaking Charles Barkley or Moses Malone because he's a high IQ player. And so the Sixers and Hornets both scored 28 points in the third quarter. So they neutralized each other. We are at the fourth quarter. Sixers live play-by-play here on NZ for 3. If you're new around here, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. We are on the road to 1K subscriber. Let's get this W2. More importantly, let's hope the Sixers get this win. And now we got Drummond in. Is Andre Drummond in the game? According to Vedant. Let's see if Andre Drummond can be our unsung hero. Here we go. Fourth quarter is on the way. LaMelo Ball bounce pass to Bridges to Knipple. Also has White and Kalkbrenner out there. Ooh! Oh, man. They almost completed a really nice lob from, I think it was White to Bridges. But now we got Maxey bringing the ball up. Maxey crosses up. White uses that Drummond screen. Fader from the elbow. Can't hit it. LaMelo Ball. Ball down the lane. Floater. Doesn't even hit the frickin' rim. Barely even hit the rim. Kelly Oubre gets it to George midway through his shot. Paul George and LaMelo Ball's face. Brick City so far at the start of the fourth quarter. And Drummond, nice contest on that Knipple layup. And Paul George secures it. Let's go. And we got a foul. If they trust each other on defense instead of chasing players, Drummond coming in for threes. I better not see Andre Drummond shoot a 3. Big fourth quarter on the way for the Sixers. Let's go. Do you think Khan could get 3 more assists before the game is over? I don't have a magic ball, but I do know the Sixers love to leave shooters wide open, so maybe. Paul George guarded by Knipple. George bounced pass to Drummond. Yeah, let's go, Drum. Finds Grimes in the corner for 3. Splash. Great. Oh, bro. Andre Jokic finding Grimes in the corner. Great pass by Drummond. And Miles Bridges almost had a backcourt violation. Finds ball wide, shoots over Kelly. This game's going fast, man. And then Maxey goes all the way to the rack, slams it. Tie game, 97-97. The Sixers surging. Everyone is getting hyped up on the bench. Let's freaking go. Let's get this W. We need this W. We need this win. If they win, we need to raise a banner. This will be our championship. I don't care. Jairi Burns. Hornets all day. You a Hornets fan? Even if you are, welcome on in. Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. We everyone is welcome on NZ for 3. Nice. Well, the Hornets are having a fantastic season. Definitely a nice young core to get excited about. Ball, Knipple, Brandon Miller, Diabate. They could, if they play their cards right, they could be a serious team. Still in the thick of it. They are. They just need to stay consistent on the glass. They need to make sure they are ending their defensive possessions, not getting caught up having to keep defending because the Hornets keep crashing the glass and getting all those offensive rebounds. The Sixers would be up big time. Like, they'd have a relatively decent lead if they didn't let the Hornets get all those offensive rebounds. They had like 10 in like the third quarter. No way. You can't have that. 41 viewers. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Welcome on in, NZ for 3. Sixers live play-by-play. Hit that like and subscribe button if you're new around here. I feel like I'm getting a lot more people because Philly Take with RB isn't streaming. Philly Take with RB is great. But welcome on in here to NZ for 3. We need an old school coach like Pat Riley. Knipple is a 3-point god. Yeah, man, he's going to become the next Klay Thompson, really. Knipple is he's something else. He really is a fantastic young player. The 2025 draft class is stacked. It could really go down in history as one of the best draft classes of all time. MTM Saint. Is Kobe White in? No. No. We have to win this game. That dunk fired them up. They do. Yeah, they have to win this one. Yeah, Kobe White's not in. We are really getting down to the wire here. Fourth quarter, tie game. Two teams trying to fight for a playoff spot. You got the red-hot Charlotte Hornets going up against the fully healthy Sixers. That's why I'm here, but you are why I'm going to subscribe and lock in. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate it. Thank you a lot. Chi-Town Hustle, what's up? Good. I'm glad I didn't finish that sentence. Don't worry, bro. You're going to succeed in your podcast. RB started from the bottom to the top. That's a drink line that I said. Yeah, I mean, I just like doing this for fun. Like, I just have so much fun doing this, you know. Anyway, we got Grant Williams to Diabate. Finds LaMelo Ball to Williams. Back to Diabate down low. Now Kobe White's in the game. He shoots for 3, bricks it. And we got a foul on the Hornets. Yeah, man, it doesn't matter how bad the Sixers are, how good they are. We are here to talk about them. Keep it 100 because we are diehard Sixers fans. I saw you with Eastwood, right? Yeah. Yeah, I did do a collab show with him recently. That was a blast. I just like talking Sixers, man, at the end of the day. You know? And it's cool to talk to a bunch of other like-minded people who want to see this team win and are just, passionate about Sixers hoops. Grant Williams to Diabate. Finds we got a foul. I think, Brendan Miller was shoved. Oh, bring in Bonin now for defense. Nah, I need to keep Drummond in. I'll keep Drummond in. Drummond saving us. He did have that sweet pass to Quentin Grimes. Let's go. 44 people up in here. Paul Reed's Sixers number. I don't know if he still wears 44 at the Pistons. Here we go. LaMelo Ball, guarded by Kelly Oubre. Ball, past Oubre, finds Kobe White. Pump fake. Backing out Oubre. Stops on his pivot foot. Oh, blocked by Andre Drummond. And Maxey, guarded by Williams. Yo, you got to cook him, Max. Come on. Gets right past. Yeah, let's go. High off the glass. Got it. Tyrese freaking Maxey. Scoring off a fantastic Andre Drummond block, bro. Turned into Victor Wembanyama. Brandon Miller for 3. Brick. Drummond with another rebound. And now Maxey again guarded by White. Sixers on a 7-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Maxey stops, loses the ball. White steals it. And then LaMelo Ball pulls up from 3. In and out. Kelly Oubre gets it. Let's go. The Sixers are finally getting freaking rebounds. Let's finally. Grimes to Drummond. Let's slow things down a little bit. There we go. 8 minutes left. 99-97. Maxey guarded by Diabate. Maxey pulls up for 3. Can't hit it. Can't get to fall. Miller with the rebound. Gets it to LaMelo. And then fouled by Paul George. Here we go. Drummond went from the Joker to Wemby. Sounds like Westbrook in his prime. The rebounds. They have to get the rebounds. Because they're humans at the end of the day. They're going to be expending energy. So when you have to keep playing defense, it's going to hurt you offensively because you'll have less energy to work with. It's just how it goes. But yeah. We are going down to the wire here. Sixers, Hornets battling it out. Could very well be the game of the season right here. Grant Williams against Maxey. Williams trying to back down Maxey. Williams pump fake and gets fouled. Has a chance to tie with 2 at the charity stripe. Andre Drummond has been a positive in the minutes he has played so far. You got to keep him in until you get Joel Embiid back in this game. You got to. 47 people up in here. Welcome on into NZ for 3. Sixers live play-by-play. Hit that like and subscribe button. Helps me out a lot. We're on the road to 1K subs. Also, talk Sixers as well. Chopping it up about the team, no matter how garbage they are or no matter how great they are, because we are diehard Sixers fans. Williams bricks both 3 throws. I'll make both of them. Is that what he said in the playoffs again to Jimmy Butler and he bricked both of them? Or is that a different player I'm confusing him with? And Kelly, oh my God! He just dunked over Musa Diabate. Kelly Oubre Jr., welcome back. Yeah, he put him on a poster, bro. Yeah, with the one-handed slam. Oubre bricks the free throw. Bricks the and 1 free throw. The Sixers are up 4. Oubre didn't paint his fingernails tonight. I didn't even know he painted his fingernails. I knew he changed his hair dye. And Kelly Oubre slamming it with authority. It was for Jared. Yeah. Look, Daryl Morey, you better draft a 6'8", 215, 20-pound jacked wing who could shoot and defend on the perimeter. He better hit on that Rockets draft pick. He better. Yes, we do need a power forward. We do. I want them to trade for Bobby Portis with rebounding. Exactly. That's why we trade for Bobby Portis. The Milwaukee Bucks are a disaster. Giannis is going to get traded. Doc Rivers ruined that franchise. And we need to make sure we take advantage of their fire sale that's coming up. Trade for Bobby Portis. Robbie, what's up? Draft Ade Mara. I'm not going to lie. I don't really know much about the NBA draft. I have been watching some March Madness. I did tune into Duke and St. John's last night. I need to do more research, though. How about Naz Reid? I would like Naz Reid. You probably have to give up some more assets to get him, though. You could probably get Portis for a lot cheaper of a deal. But yeah, we got the Sixers up 4, 7:17 left to go. They are up. They came back from a 15-point lead. And the Kings are currently beating the Hawks 32-31. Bobby and Nas are in the same category. Both don't look like they hoop. What do you mean by that? Well, they don't look like. You know, Nas Reid's like 25. Yeah, I know Portis is a lot younger. Philly Nation, Lil Chase, what's up? What's up? Thanks for being in here. Thanks for everyone tuning in. Lanzy for 3. Hit that like and subscribe button. If you're new around here, I really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 1K subs, just one day at a time. But more importantly, let's hope the Sixers win. This would be a freaking fantastic win. Ball to Knipple. Knipple to Brandon Miller. Miller bounce pass to Diabate. Swings it to Miller in the left wing. Guarded by Oubre. Miller. Great shot contest. No foul, right? And a freaking foul. Nas and Bobby don't know how to drive. That's the only thing. Honestly, Trey, I don't need them to drive. You just shoot and rebound. How's that a foul? He got like his pointer finger on him a little bit. Ugh. Deep breath. Miller hits his first. I don't want to go in the playing tournament, bro. Brandon Miller bricks his second free throw. I feel like the team is winning with who they have on the floor. Leave Embiid on the bench unless the Hornets tie the game. Nah, you need Embiid in there. Andre Drummond has been playing great, but a little bit too much of Andre Drummond, and he'll start to show you why he's no longer a starting center in the NBA. But, I mean, yeah, they have been. That's what Nick Nurse has been doing. Jimenez Felipe. So, and they are up. The Hornets have 20 offensive rebounds. Maxey step back midi on Knipple. Can't get it. Damn. Drummond almost got the putback. LaMelo Ball going in transition. Ball down the lane. Swings to Knipple for 3. Oh, that was wet. Oh, man. And now the Hornets take the lead back. Knipple, that is a special player. Maxey. Gets past Ball. Kisses it off the glass. Sixers take the lead. 103-102. We are 6 minutes left in this one. Brandon Miller to LaMelo Ball for three. Brick. Tyrese Maxey gets the rebound over Kalkbrenner. Maxey down the lane. Can't get the rebound. VJ almost put it back. He can't. VJ can't get up. Knippel drives it on Kelly. Finds Ball in the corner. LaMelo Ball wide open. Money. Ah, damn. The Sixers cannot get back in time, and the Hornets retake the lead. 105-103. You got to get Embiid back in now. It's time to get the starters back in. Well, shoot. That's been the story of this game. The Hornets have been able to funnel their way down the lane, find shooters, get open looks, because the Sixers keep collapsing on defense. Knipple reminds me of Mark Price, the old school player. He just rebounds better. He's good, man. Knipple's good. Barlow shouldn't be starting. He shouldn't. Dominic Barlow isn't getting minutes on any other contending team. All right, let's be honest. He's not getting minutes on the Pistons. He's not getting minutes on the Knicks. He's not getting minutes on the Celtics. The Sixers need to find these G League guys because they have put 75% of their salary cap into three players. $53 people up in here. Thank you for hanging out with me as the Sixers go down to the wire against the Charlotte Hornets. If you're new around here, I'm NZ for 3. I talk Sixers talk, and live streams. Hit that like and subscribe button if you're new around here. We're trying to get to 1K subs. I would really appreciate the help. Thank you for tuning in. Tyrese Maxey guarded by Knippel to VJ, and Embiid's back in. VJ, step back three on Brandon Miller. It's a goal! VJ frickin' Edgecombe. Bold. Ball for three. Clank. Paul George the rebound. VJ down the lane again. VJ Edgecombe can't hit the layup. LaMelo Ball. Guarded by VJ. Ball to Bridges. Guarded by Maxey. Mismatch. Now Grant Williams. No. Oh my God. Paul George left him. And Williams bricks the three. The Hornets finally go cold. We got Tyrese Maxey. Maxey to Embiid. Guarded by Bridges. You got to take him, Joe. Long two. Money. Joel frickin' Embiid hits that long two over Miles Bridges. And the Sixers are up 3. LaMelo Ball, guarded by Maxey, finds Bridges to Knippel. Knippel shoots over Kelly. Brick. Hornets have gone ice cold. Sixers doing a good job staying in front of them. And we got Embiid. Yo, barbecue chicken right here. Come on, Joe. Embiid in and out on that jump shot against Grant Williams. Got to hit that, Joe. Come on. Just post him up. And then LaMelo Ball shoots a wide open three. He hit it because VJ got caught in the screen. We got a tie game. 108-108. And the Hornets are in the bonus too. So the Sixers, they got to play their cards right. They got to hit some shots and play defense because that's how you win a basketball game. Embiid, yes, finds a cutting Kelly. No, he can't hit the layup. He got fouled. Let's go. Man, this has been quite an eventful game. 59 people in here. Thank you. Appreciate it. We are witnessing this together. Chopping it up. Kelly drains the first free throw. We need this win, bro. We need this win. This will help. This will make the Sixers. This will give them a good confidence boost, man. The Hornets are really good. The Hornets are a great team. And the Sixers, they're going to be playing, the Rockets and the Spurs and the Timberwolves in a couple games. So they need to start beating some good teams if they're going to try to climb up the Eastern Conference ladder. Kelly will hit these shots. Playoff preview. Kelly Oubre was pretty good in the playoff series against the Knicks. If they can't beat the Hornets, they ain't got no hope. That will build momentum. Exactly. This team needs momentum. They need to first stay healthy, but they also need to build some chemistry and beat some good teams. I don't want them to play in the play-in tournament. Imagine they have to face this Hornets team in the play-in tournament. No. Just get into a playoff spot. And look, we could talk matchups all we want, but you got to get there first. And you got to beat good teams in the playoffs, you know what I mean? The Sixers have yet to beat a good team in the playoffs. Watch the Hornets last game. They fell apart late in the fourth, but still won. We're talking about that one game against the Knicks, right? That Stephen A. Smith was ranting about because Josh Hart said that he was a part-time Knicks fan. That's funny. But yeah, my favorite play so far is probably that Kelly Oubre poster over Diabate. As Oubre drains that second free throw. LaMelo Ball to Miles Bridges. Bridges finds LaMelo, guarded by VJ. Switches on to Kelly, switches on. Embiid doesn't commit to the switch. Finally gets on to Williams, and he misses the layup. Great defense by Joel. Embiid right down the lane, finds VJ, almost tipped it out of bounds. Paul George for three, can't hit it. We needed that, PG. Come on, bro. LaMelo to Miles Bridges. LaMelo. Kelly caught in the screen once again, but LaMelo doesn't drive off of it. Another horrible defensive possession by the Sixers, leaving Bridges wide open. Kelly getting caught between both LaMelo Ball and Bridges for some reason. Not dedicating himself to a specific player. Now the Hornets are up one. Embiid, guarded by Williams. Embiid, long two. Can't hit it. No. They got to win this. LaMelo. Bounce pass to Williams. To Bridges, wide open for three. No good. Paul George gets the rebound. Come on. Let's go. Let's get a bucket. Maxey drives in on Khan. Finds Oubre in the corner for three. Brick. Sixers are now going cold. LaMelo Ball. Guarded by Edgecombe. Melo just dribbling the air out of the ball. Uses, finds Khan for three. Can't get it. And B with the rebound. Let's go. Come on. Paul George. Paul George drives in on Williams. 2 steps. And we got a foul on the floor. And now now Paul George is going to the line because the Hornets are now in the bonus. Damn, I remember when Embiid was a blocking machine. Yeah, he can't jump anymore. If you're winning, why are you shooting threes? Get to the cup or give Embiid the ball. Paul George, you got to clutch up here. Let's go. Earn that max contract. Let's go. He hit it. Paul George has tied the game. Could be heading to overtime. Paul George has 21 points, and he's shooting his 3rd free throw. Hit the second one. They got to win this, man. LaMelo switches on to Embiid. This ain't a good matchup. And LaMelo left wide open for three. He's been cooking them from deep, and he hits it. LaMelo Ball extends the Hornets' lead to 2 because the Sixers just don't want to play up on them. Embiid just dragged down by Miles Bridges. He's fouled. Embiid's going to the line, has the chance to tie the game if he hits both of these free throws. Come on, Embiid. We need some clutch free throws right now. Both Embiid and Maxey were going off the fake screen. They just can't. They don't communicate. They just don't communicate at all on these switches, leaving guys wide open. Keep VJ on Melo. Yeah, if they could stop getting caught in screens all the time and forcing these switches. And they never play up on guys, too. They barely ice screens. So either leaving them wide open from 3 or letting them funnel right to the basket. 56 people up in here. Let me know. Let me know how you feel about this game so far. Are the Sixers going to be able to pull it off? We have Embiid going was presumably going to the line to shoot 2 free throws, but the Hornets are now challenging the play. We'll see how this turns out. Hopefully it gets ruled in the Sixers' favor. See what's going on social media. Hornets play-by-play announcer called Embiid a free throw merchant. Or maybe you just have no one on your team that can guard him. Sixers win. I declare it. Hopefully. See what happens. So, did the challenge fail? I don't have the audio up on my TV, so I don't know what the ref said. I mean, yeah, he clearly pulled him down. He's got to be shooting. There we go. Joel Embiid at the line for 2. Embiid has 28 points. Hits the first free throw. Let's go. We need one more to tie it. We really need this win, man. This could change the entire trajectory of the rest of the season if they end up winning this. Yeah, and he bricks the second. He bricked it. He missed it. Joel missed it. I'm getting flashbacks from when he missed those 2 free throws in Game 5 against the Hawks when they blew a 26-point lead. Paul George for 3. Money! The Hornets tipped it out of bounds, and now they're up 2. Jay Nice, what's up? We got 1 minute left. 116 to 114. Ball guarded by VJ. Let's go, VJ. Put the clamps on. Time to put the clamps on. He did. Let's go. LaMelo turns it over. Let's go. We'll save the let's goes for when the game ends. Maxey guarded by Connie's dribbling the ball out. Let's go. I can't stop saying it. And Maxey goes up and gets fouled. Tyrese Maxey heading to the line for 2. The Sixers have a chance to extend the lead to 4 points. If they can hit these 2 free throws, they have a great chance of winning this game. And he bricks it. Ben Simmons has possessed the 76ers. You better make this, Max. That's right, Sixers keep fighting. They got to stay in this. They got to stay in this. The Hornets, they don't give up. Let's go. Maxey hits it. Sixers have 2 timeouts left. The Hornets have 1. They're not going to call it, though. Brandon Miller finds Knipple, guarded by Maxey. 24 seconds left. Knipple now into Embiid. Ball pulls up from way downtown. Misses it. Yep, LaMelo Ball playing hero ball. And it doesn't pay off. Seems like the Hornets are going to keep it. What is LaMelo Ball doing? LaMelo to Miller. Or that was Diabate. Back to Ball. 14 seconds left. LaMelo Ball guarded by Kelly. Ball beats Kelly off the dribble. Finds Miller in the corner for 3. Blocked by Joel Embiid. And they said that he couldn't play defense anymore. Let's clutch. Clutch block by Embiid. That's the fastest I've ever seen him close out on a 3-point shot. There we go. You know Joel wanted that one. When you see him close out as ferocious as he did, ferociously, how tall is Brandon Miller? It's a good question. He is 6'7". That's what Basketball Reference says. We needed that. We needed that block. Brandon Miller was torching us the entire game. And Embiid prevented it. There we go. Good stuff. 72 people up in here. Thank you for hanging out with me. We have a good one. Sixers Hornets. If you're new around here, I'm NZ for 3. I talk Sixers nonstop. Hit that like and subscribe button. If you're new around here, we do Sixers live play-by-play live streams, reactions. Just talk Sixers, man, because we're psychopaths. And I almost lost my voice, but yeah, hit that like and subscribe button. We're on the road to 1K subs. I would really appreciate it. But more importantly, let's hope the Sixers get this win first. We need the Sixers to snag this W. Sion James. Yeah, he's inbounding the ball. He's way far from the line, though. Ball, pump fake, corner 3. No good. And Paul George heaves it. The Philadelphia 76ers have defeated the Charlotte Hornets 117-114. This team is back. Watch out. Let's frickin' go. They needed that win. They needed that win. You just beat what is the best team in the Eastern Conference, in the Charlotte Hornets, who are a really nice squad. Give all the credit to Charlotte. They played hard, and there's still time on the clock because Paul George has to shoot free throws. So we're not done yet, and he bricks it. Cisco, yeah, did tell me. I didn't lose faith in them. I was just being realistic, but I did say, hey, we got it's only the first half, but yeah, they're still playing. So let's hold the cheers, let's hold the confetti. Still got Paul George at the line. This game is not over yet. But yeah, I'm hype. I'm excited. Paul George drains the free throw and Ball heaves it, misses it, and it's official. The 76ers defeated the Charlotte Hornets. This is the best win of the season. You finally got your team healthy again. You're playing the best team in the Eastern Conference since the new year. They were torching you the entire game. You were down 15 at one point, yet you still found it inside of you to go and come back and win, thanks to Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid. Paul George was fantastic as well, 26 points. Had some decent contributions from VJ. Great defense at the end of the game. That Embiid block was magnificent. At the end of the game, the Hornets offense simply devolved into LaMelo Ball spamming threes off of screens all the time. That was a problem for the Sixers. They kept getting caught in screens, but they kept fighting back nonstop, and they were able to get the W. We had Embiid lead all scorers with 29 points, 8 for 19, 10 for 13 from the free throw line. Only 6 rebounds, but hey, we got the win. They got the win. It's ridiculous. The Sixers were able to beat the Hornets, even though they got out-rebounded 52-41. That doesn't look as bad as what it looked like, around like the third quarter or so, where they're again destroyed. They allowed the Hornets to get over 10 offensive rebounds in the third quarter. And then you finally saw them heat up again. Had fantastic shots from Paul George. That really clutch one towards the end of the fourth quarter. I think it was to tie it or to take the lead. It was awesome. Nothing short of a fantastic win for the Sixers. We look ahead to their schedule for the rest of the season, and we have them playing, the Rockets. Their next game, they got the Heat on Monday, then the Wizards, then the Wolves and the Pistons, and the Spurs and the Rockets, the Pacers and the Bucks, and that's it. So this could be the start of what could be a really strong end for the Sixers. NZ, thanks for the play-by-play. I appreciate you. Have a great night. Thanks, man. Great play-by-play. You're a natural, cuz. I appreciate it, Felipe. And thank you to everyone who was tuning in here to NZ for 3 for the first time. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you could just help me out, hit that like and subscribe button. We are trying to get to 1K subs. Yeah, man, it was a great win. Let me know what you thought about the game down in the chat. You got to give the player of the game to Joel Embiid. He was carrying them throughout the entire game, really keeping them afloat. Had that really clutch block towards the end, prevented Brandon Miller from, I don't know if it was taking the lead or tying the game, but that would have been really bad if Miller hit that corner 3. Shout out to Andre Drummond as well for some really good spot minutes, hitting that nice slick pass to Quentin Grimes for that 3, and then getting a really nice block on, I already forgot who, but it was a sweet block. Paul George, 13 rebounds. Yeah. Paul George, maybe he really did need those 25 games off, because he has been fantastic in these past couple of games. Got off to a little bit of a slow start last game, but ended up playing really well, and then tonight was hooping. He was being the exact type of player that the Sixers have been trying to find to put around Embiid. An elite 3-and-D wing that is able to catch and shoot at will and hit efficiently from the three-point line. Went 4 for 11 from deep. Was awesome. 26 points. 13 boards, 4 steals. And was playing fantastic defense on Knipple as well. Brandon Miller at times too. Overall, a fantastic win for the Sixers. I really can't say enough positive things. It wasn't perfect. They do got to tighten up that defense. Then again, the Hornets are the 4th best offense in the NBA. So there are going to be times where, that talent is just going to outmatch you. Maxey, saying Maxey's a little rusty. He still went 10 for 18 and had 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists. So if that's rusty, I am really looking forward to what Maxey can look like when he shakes off that rust, and the Sixers can potentially win the rest of their games for the rest of the season. That would be really cool. I don't want them to get in the play-in tournament. I want them to secure a playoff spot. We can talk all we want about all the matchups and stuff, but I really don't like the play-in tournament. I I'm just used to him scoring 35 and up. Yeah, I mean, just the fact that you need to win a high-stakes game just to be able to play more high-stakes games, just get it to the playoffs. Just secure. That's the goal for the rest of the season. Get as high of a seed as possible. It doesn't matter who you match up with. Just get in a secured playoff spot, because you have to beat good teams in the playoffs if you want to succeed. So just get to the playoffs first. Now they do. Look, there's plenty of season left. This was a fantastic win. Well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. They do have some more high matchup, high status games that they're going to be playing. You know, against the Spurs, the Rockets, the Timberwolves too. So we have to be on the lookout for those matchups too, and we will be streaming those games. So be sure to come back and hang out with me. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, my player of the game has to be Joel Embiid. Loving the two-man game that he continues to run with Maxey. His gravity simply continues to be a game changer for the Sixers. Yeah. I just like the fact that everyone, both Paul George, Maxey, and Embiid, all of them showed up. They all showed up, and they showed out, beating the best team in the Eastern Conference. The Hornets have had one of the best records in the entire NBA since the start of the new year, and they are able to go down to the wire and survive against them. They were down 15 points, came back 15 points. They pretty much had, I mean, they had that same spunk that they did at the beginning of the season, where they would get down big time. They would look dead in the water, and then have this incredible resurgence. Really, Tyrese Maxey starting to heat up as well. Yeah, dude, it was awesome. Okay, now, unfortunately, I can't go quarter by quarter for the scoring distribution, but we're gonna go look at the takeaways on see what everyone's saying on social media. Everyone's saying, there's some takes that Paul George is the MVP of this game. I won't disagree with that. He did have that really clutch shot towards the end. Now, let's see if it's yeah, that late three to keep the Sixers in the game in the fourth. That was huge. Can I get the play-by-play? Now, because I do want to confirm if the Sixers were losing. I think they were. Let's go fourth quarter. Done. Let's go look at Paul George. Bro, Maxey, 43 minutes. My goodness, yeah. Dude, he's getting freaking Allen Iverson minutes right here. I want to see where he made that 1-3, though. We play the Heat on Monday, and they playing in a second leg of a back-to-back Pacers Sunday. Sixers Monday. Yeah. Oh yeah, so the Sixers were down 1 when PG hit that 3. So that kind of makes sense as to why you would have Paul George be that player of the game. Yeah, that was a clutch 3. That makes sense. Hit those free throws at the end. But you got to give it to Embiid, too, who did have that fantastic block. So, honestly, it can go either way between those two, in my opinion. But, yeah, overall, Awesome win. Great stuff by the Sixers. Let's see where the Hawks are. The Hawks beating the Kings still. Yeah, the Hawks are up against the Kings at halftime, 66 to 54. Yeah, man, it's good having this team healthy again. It's good having this team healthy. And we'll see what happens. If they could sustain this, we could really see them be a contender in the Eastern Conference. I got to see more of it, man. I got to see more of it. But I am glad that they were able to get this victory. Let me know what you think of the game in the chat. We'll stick around for a couple more minutes. What was your favorite play of the game? My favorite play was probably when Embiid blocked Brandon Miller on that 3 at the end of the game. That would be my favorite. It was either that or when Kelly Oubre just posterized Diabate with him coming back too. You know, when the Sixers team is healthy, man, they're solid. They're solid. And when you're going, 7-8 deep in an NBA playoff series, they do have one of the more talented rosters in the league. They just got to stay healthy. J-Mo, what's up? Sixers sleeper team in the East, 6th seed on the way. I would say they are the dark horse in the Eastern Conference. I would probably have the Celtics as the favorite right now. They have been dominant all season. They just got Tatum back. He's been playing well. So, yeah, the Celtics are kind of like the big bad, big boss in the Eastern Conference right now. But hey, man, when Philly teams are underdogs, they tend to be pretty successful, when everyone counts them out. There have been seasons where the Sixers were the first seed in the Eastern Conference, and they were favored to win, but would collapse tremendously against the Atlanta Hawks with 85-year-old Lou Williams and Danilo Gallinari. So it's cool to have maybe a change of pace coming in this playoffs where the Sixers aren't the favorite team for once. User, what's good? MVP PG-13, 26 points, 13 rebounds, 4 steals. Yeah, I'm debating about whether him or Embiid would be the player of the game. Yeah, you can't argue with that stat line. And they both had really clutch plays. Probably have to go back to the footage and determine it. I'm just glad they're on the court. They're playing well. And they seem to have decent chemistry, Embiid had 0 turnovers. That's awesome. So, yeah, the fact that Tyrese Maxey had almost 3 weeks off. Yeah, dropped 26 points, 10 for 18 shooting, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. I'm loving it. The Sixers team definitely isn't perfect. They do have their flaws on the defensive end of the court, especially when it comes to securing defensive rebounds. But at the same time, too, when they're on, they're going to be pretty hard to beat. That's pretty much all I got. Thank you for tuning in to NZ for 3. Sixers live play-by-play. We will be back when the Sixers face off against the Miami Heat. Be sure to be there. It will be on Monday. Yeah, it is Monday. Monday at 7 p.m. Make sure to be there. I will be live streaming. Thank you for tuning in. I hope everyone has a good night. Peace.